up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright. Fella feels tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the push. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC. between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
There's a dive up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. He's got Thomas on a slant. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one does not go far.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
34-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
18, here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
Broncos
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready?
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat.
Here we go. Stack. Gravity Lions. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hurt.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard. They're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Get up.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Free. Let's go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, Johnson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
17 more yards. That's another Titans first
They
down.
just get the play off. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's the Broncos out in front. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Johnson up the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it'll be third and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
The kick by Lux is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19.
Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Hold the ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Ready. Hawk, Davis, hawk.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
He'll work against the blitz. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll go play action. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Broncos will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Check up.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
19 Lions, Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing it again here. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
Going to the ground again on first. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
Ready?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready? Liking, 18, Cowboys! Check smash, check smash.
Now an inside give to Johnson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Chapel up. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Draw play. This is Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready. Deputy Myers.
He's going to throw this one. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run this with Johnson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Liking, 18.
They'll toss it to Johnson. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
60, Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go! Cougars!
Pass play coming here. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 10, Titans 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay,
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Yards on the pickup.
Offense to the line fast.
Second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready,
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now a carry by Johnson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq. Ready?
First down, they're going back to Johnson. Racing down the left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
26-yard
let's go
line.
now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Alert, alert. Let's go.
Here's Johnson again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a third-quarter lead.
Hey, that just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point try now for the Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go, sack 18, Pioneer, Viking 18.
Back to throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Broncos.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
He's going to throw it again. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's now 4th and goal.
18 rebel, 18 rebel. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
13.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. Ready.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the
19
29-yard
Tiger.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. $60 Bison. Go.
From the gun, Johnson. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Tackle made at the 16-yard
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 2nd. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Lions. Check go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Broncos down by only 3. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They're going to try and throw it here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Bronk, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. You got away with one there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
Now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
Throwing now. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And a force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, Cougar 19. Big Lion.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 for Pat. 1918.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here following the penalty. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
On third down, here's Williams. And this one is over. The Titans get the first down. That should finish off this victory for them.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Come on.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
Here's a design run. So this winds up a win for the Titans. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi Trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay.